Hi everybody, welcome back to Brelsford Family Homestead. I'm Darcy. I'm getting ready to do some garden related stuff, so I thought I would bring you along and show you what I'm doing. I am getting ready to plant my ginger, but I'm going to do it inside. Last year I planted it after our first frost outside, and though I did get a harvest, I think I can get a bigger one. So I am going to put it inside where my seed starts are and then transplant it. We'll just see how well it does. In all my research, it says it will tolerate that. So it does not need a deep pot, but it needs wide because the rhizomes spread out. So my mom had given me some of these trays from some kind of food. And so I drilled some holes in this one, and I'm just gonna put it inside there to get for water. And I got organic ginger from the grocery store. It all has little eyes on it already. I kind of broke it up into some smaller pieces. So I'm just going to plant that. I've got my mix here. This is the Happy Frog potting soil. So I'm just going to fill this up mostly. How about I point you down? When I planted ginger last year, I also used organic grocery store ginger, and it worked great. And it's like always available in my area. I might need to actually make another one of these for all of the ginger I have. I guess we'll just see here. So you're going to plant it like flat. That's how it grows. The eyes, I'm just going to make it so the ones that are on the top are mostly there, but it'll get its way up to the top anyway. Did that make sense? Did I say that weird? I am transplanting these, so they're not going to grow so much where they're, they have no room, but I might need to make a second one just because this is going to be just too much in there. Now I'm going to put this one in there, but see how thin that is? It had a little mold, but it does have an eye. So let's just try it. So let's give these a little bit more room. This one's the biggest one. Let's stick that one in there. We'll see what happens. Thankfully, I have two more of these black trays. I know my mom has more. She's probably watching this video saying, I have more of those, I'll give you. Okay, they don't need to be very deep under there, so that's how I'm gonna leave it. And I'll prepare another one and plant these just like this. So I'm going to put this in, I'll water it and put it in with my plant starts, which I will show you how they're doing. Let's go. It's kind of hard to show you everything, but I started some habaneros and some sugar rush peach quite a bit later, and they are popping up, which is great. But these are some of the Craig's Grande, lots of California Wonder, some banana peppers. Those are all doing great, and I will be up potting those very soon. I just popped the ginger in here. I'll get the other one ready and put it next to it. And I just recently started my tomatoes. As you can see, some are up and the basil is up. Let's see if we can find anything else. No loofah up yet, but quite a few of the tomatoes have started coming up. Let me show you from this side. Can kind of see them popping up. So those will take off quickly. The basil, they germinated so fast. But I'm really excited about that. Most of these cells were empty. I did 2 each of the habanero and the sugar rush peach. So exciting. I'm gonna plant some peas in this bed right here. If you can't tell, there's some wire right here. I planted some there last year, so I'm going to just go ahead and take advantage of that still being there. I'm going to plant some spinach and some radishes, so I'll bring you along. I've got my markers already made up. Yep. One whole packet planted. I guess I'll do one kind on this side and a different kind on the other. If you don't have one of these, it's called a hori hori. I'll link it below. I don't have a lot of garden tools, but this is definitely my favorite. All right, which one are we gonna do? Sugar Daddy or Melting Snow? Who's your daddy? Sugar Daddy. Oh, I think this packet had more seeds in it because I have a lot left over. That's okay. We'll plant more somewhere else. Plus we can plant them for fall too. I like having these peas for garden snacks. Though I would really like to have enough to take in the house and put in a stir fry or something. All right, let's plant some spinach. One of the places I want to utilize is right here next to where my garlic is. There's a section of this bed that I did not plant, and so pretty soon, you know, the garlic will be really big and I won't be able to do a lot here, but I'll definitely be able to plant and harvest some spinach. So let's clear away some of this mulch. This year I would like to make sure that I blanch and freeze some spinach. The kids like to use it in smoothies, and then there's some soups that sometimes I'll use spinach if I don't have kale. So wait to have some of that on hand. This is thick over here with the mulch of the leaves. Goodness. Trying to find the dirt. Soil. I'm gonna have to get a shovel. On second thought, because I don't know if you can tell, the sun is going down. I'm going to plant some stuff in a different spot, and I will plant some things here later when I can get a shovel and a bucket to put all this mulch. It is so deep, which is good. It looks great, but let's put this back. How about this spot? Oh man. This is one of the containers that we just filled when we did the compost video. So let's fill it up with some spinach. Let's try to see if I can get this to where you can see. This is the Bloomsdale spinach. So I'm just going to, that's not gonna work. Meant my position. I'm gonna sow this pretty heavy because I'm going to be harvesting it. Like, kind of like cut and come again. Does anybody ever just harvest the whole plant? Maybe that's a thing, I don't know. That is the most willy-nilly I have ever planted my spinach. I guess we'll see together what it looks like. Marker. Let's just willy-nilly it again. I have never grown this one. It's just something I picked up at the store because I did not order more spinach apparently, so do with what you got, guys. You don't have to order from all of the major suppliers online. Just grow what you can. With this one, I'm just kind of making some small rows with my hand. I'm just sprinkling them in here. Instead of trying to make little holes. This soil is pretty wet. We just had about 3 1/4 inches of rain like 2 days ago. So I'm not gonna water these right now. I may water them tomorrow, but the soil is good and wet, so I don't want it to be too wet. But anyway, there's Bonnie. You see Bonnie over there? She doesn't usually get to come over here. She's looking for chicken poop. I'm just gonna pick this video up tomorrow. Maybe we'll take a look around the garden and see what other stuff I can get into. I'm gonna plant some radishes in this bed. They only take like 25 days to reach maturity, so that is way before the time that I will want to plant anything here. So I'm just gonna do it. This is fresh, nice compost that I had covered. I'm gonna do a Cincinnati market radish, which I have never done before, white icicle and French breakfast, both of which I've grown a few times. And I've made a sweet relish with them that is fantastic. I'm not really a fan of just plain raw radish. I like to chop them up and pan fry them with eggs, including the greens, or to make that relish. So that's what I'm growing them for. Like to roast them. Did I say that? Pan fry them, roast them, either or works good for me. Huh, it's raining. Okay, we're gonna have to speed this up, at least the part where you're at. I didn't realize that rain was in the forecast again. We don't really need it, but 'tis that time of year, so I can't have this camera out in the rain. Please don't let this turn to snow. I appreciate you guys coming along as I did some planting, even with this cold weather and whatever this is coming. Spring is here, garden season is here, and soon it'll be in full swing. I'll pop some other videos up here for you to watch until my next video. I appreciate you joining me. Until next time, God bless.